I'm doing good myself. I'm doing good. Anxiety society. I wish I knew why men don't want to work. Yeah, I don't get it also. So what do they do then if they don't work? What do they do? Okay, y'all. Let me see this. Maybe I can leave it here. Can push this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. The reason why I brought this up again, this topic, this title, who is the prize, men or women, is because did you guys hear or listen to Jennifer Lopez, her song, her singing, or even her movie or her acting? They spend they spend their partner's cash. Okay, well, they have some generous partners. A great woman is always the prize in relationship. We cook, we make kids, gym, work, and look great. But also, okay, so for you, you'll go for a woman. Okay. All right, let's hear what JLo has to say.
We give you a 5 course meal. You give us a house, we give you a home. You give us a little something, maybe we give you a baby 9 months later. We multiply. But if you give us any grief, we'll give you 1,000. We do so much. We dote over you. We do all the things for you. And all we want is that little bit of sugar in return. That's it. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? What? What? You think? You think that you do a lot too? Yes, you do. Guys do a lot. I'm not trying to take that away from you. You do so much, but we do so much more. We do. We do.
Okay. So this was what JLo said. That's exactly. We do everything more than men. Really? Is that how you guys feel? You do so much more? Okay. So let's review. Let's review what she just said because a lot of it sounds really good, but in the face of it, but a lot of it is just yeah, it's just unsettling. But one thing's for sure, for me, I find this conversation about who's the prize can be very much disingenuous. It can be a conversation that is somewhat unnecessary to have because it's um it's like trying to take away the value of another on of the other, yeah, of one person trying to take it away to give it to the next. At the end of the day, we both have our own value. We don't feel like it. It's true. Most women do more than men nowadays. I mean, that's something I keep hearing, doing more than men nowadays. I mean, it could be a feeling, but if a men are not doing something, I mean, there are men who are really not doing much, but doing more than. But we speak about real women, not gold diggers. Real women, okay, but this is what I've thinking about. This is what I'm, gold diggers or girls, they do have a place as well. But you're talking about grown-ups. Okay. So let's review this because she said something like, let me review it.
That women multiply whatever you give them.
Okay, it says first, she said first, women multiply whatever you give them. So that means she's the prize now. But the man had to give her something. He had to bring something so she could multiply it. So if I give you something so you can multiply it, so which means it's a transaction or it came from me and to you. So does that mean that now you're doing more? I like to work, so my man has to work too. Okay.
Right? Like you give us a bag of groceries, we give you a 5 course.
Okay. You give we give you a bag of groceries. So that means the man still gives something. So the man gave the groceries and she make the food. I mean, does that make her the prize now? If a man gave a house, women make it a home. Yeah, exactly. So the man had to give something. He had to bring something to the table. He had to bring something. It's like in a situation, if he didn't bring something, if he didn't have or bring the house or get a house so you can be make it into a home, then exactly it's teamwork. But men to do bring us frustration mostly. I think it's hard to say, and then I multiplied that by, okay, that's the true thing, to be honest. Anxiety society, that's the true story here. Frustration. Do you think that men want frustration to be multiplied? Because one thing is for sure is that frustration can be misinterpreted, just misunderstood for whatever reason. Because you guys have a moment that you go throughout the year that you are very hypersensitive. And for us as men, we have to be like so do so much thing in order to not be on the wrong side of your feelings or to not frustrate you for some reason. If you tell a man to do something and he don't do it, so is it really necessary for you to be frustrated? Because I mean, this is what I mean. I think the frustration part, that's the real thing. The prize is what they together achieve, which better their lives. Okay, so it's something. Okay, all right, that makes sense, Hannah. What they build together. So,
You give us that.
but again, if you are frustrated with this person that you're dealing with, then it makes no sense to be with this person because it's frustration. Then there's something that you are there's not a match, there's not a click, to be honest. If you have to be going through frustration because you are dealing with this person, to be honest, I've seen and lived that. I'm a strong woman and need strong men to make a team. So have you found a strong man then? Because a lot of the time, I don't know, like, or how you view strong woman, but a lot of the time when someone says strong woman, it's like more that they are trying to say, okay, well, I'm gonna tell the man what to do. I'm gonna try to tell him what I expect of him and stuff like that. So basically, with the moment that he doesn't meet to your standard, then he's a frustrated guy. If a weak man would make team with me, there is nothing to bring to the table, so I multiply to multiply. Then, but still, that would be your choice as well to choose in that man, because as you are free to choose the type of man that you are with. Dating potential is one with will never work. Okay, dating potential. So what is the alternative then? If you are not dating potential, what is the alternative? To basically to date a finished product, a man that is completed. Is that the alternative to not dating a potential? Yes. So okay, so basically a man should do all the work and then you just step in to the soft life. I mean, he should be built already completed, built all himself. Then what is your place? What I mean by place is like, what is your involvement in his life? But that exactly the thing. You cannot choose. You find. Okay. Okay. Well, I believe that in the world there is only one person that can make real team. There is only one person. Who is that one person then? You believe in that world there is only one person that can make a real team. Who is that one person? Okay, so continuing. Hello.
The house, we give you a home. You give.
Okay, but the man had to give a house in order to have a home. So it's like he had to give something in order to get something. So if he didn't have the house, you wouldn't be able to make a home. So does that make you the prize now? I mean, hello. Oh, yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing? My day was good also.
Give us a little something, maybe we give you a baby 9 months later.
Okay, yeah, that's the biggest one. That's the biggest one that ladies, tend to go for. Okay. So basically you give the baby batter and then you have a baby after 9 months. But he still had to give something in order for a woman to incubate. But I guess I do understand when it comes to this conversation, a lot of people just want to say, okay, well, I'm wrong. You shouldn't have to say anything because, there's a saying that some people believe that, she's always right and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, if that's the conversation, then you cannot really have a conversation, to be honest. It's only of like just listen and that's it. The person that is the prize, the one that think the other one is the prize. Okay, interesting. Interesting. The person that is the prize is the one that thinks the other one is the prize. Interesting. So do you think your man is the prize? Wizzy. But okay, multiply, but also divide though. You have to be honest. Like it's not only multiplication that you guys have do. You can imagine there's also dividing that is taking place because in some way you should adopt your partner's right. Because in some ways a man have to still give or offer something. You can also divide, you can also remove, subtract. Hello. Um, but I don't think a lot of people are ready to have this conversation in all honesty.
But if you give us any grief, we'll give you 1,000 things.
Yeah, but that's the division part. So if you get grief, you gave 1,000 grief back. I mean, yeah, that's a unnecessary thing. Intelligent man can be a prize, okay? The one who brings the other closer to God. Okay, I get you. Yes. Thanks for the star. Thanks for the star. Okay. Mini. Yeah, not really this topic. No, really this topic. You've heard of it. Yeah, you've heard, why. Yeah, it was Jello, Jennifer Lopez, who was talking about this prize thing with the ladies. Who is the prize according to you? You answer the question, my dear. What you got me saying, my dear, here to you? Um, James. Yeah, right. But yeah. So sup, Senegal. I'm still working on my deadline, but really. Oh, you working late. When is your deadline supposed to be for your thesis? Tomorrow. Oh, sheesh. So you're gonna pull a all-nighter. Dang. I might be done at 3 a.m. Yeah, right. The one last all-nighter. Well, maybe not last, but these things men can't do. Oh, there's things men can do, women can't, and there's things that women can do and men can't. So that's the great equalizer, to be honest. Men and women both can be the prize and relationships dependent on mutual respect and values. That's what I mean. Because at the end of the day, it's you should look for someone who just also the prize while you the prize. Because would you want to be looking for someone that is also that is a loser? Yes, last one, hopefully. Yeah. How do you have a percentage of how much do you complete? Or how much more do you have to go to complete it? Yeah, because that's what it is. Because a lot of the time, it's trying to balance is needed. A lot of the time, we are trying to put more emphasis on one side, while at the same time, it's both sides that come into play to create the society. We both have our role or the things that we are good at. Hello, Peachy. There's things that we're good at, and there's things that we are, we wouldn't we are not good at. So we complement each other in our own ways, and that's a beautiful thing. It's about complementing each other. How are you doing in Scotland? Choppy. Good, thanks. Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. Around this time is, guys, I have this you can become a member, and I have this goal, but it has to be done before the snow is gone. So if I can get this amount of members before the snow is gone, I'm gonna do a stream just like this. Yeah, yeah, just like this. I don't know if you saw it. I saw a Dutch lady who's doing this walk in the snow type of thing, and I'm like, who was telling me? Someone was telling me about it yesterday, and I'm like, okay, let me just make it. Let me just turn it into a challenge. I don't like the cold. Although this, I like the snow just to be looking at it, not to, yeah. So that's gonna need a lot of, at least for me, a lot of guts to be able to do it. Mush, does that sound like a good challenge? Does that sound like a good challenge? 50 like, no, 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 no. Look at it again. Oh, I can't pin it yet. It's becoming a super fan. You can check my is to become okay in a few minutes I can pin it again. I hate the snow too. Sunshine all day, all the way. Or isn't it snowing for you now? Yeah, depends on the woman and the man. Okay, depend in what way? When do you become a super fan? When you let me see. Okay. Okay, I think maybe you can do it. Oh shoot, no. You have to you have to subscribe to be a super fan. That's how you do it. It's really cold in Scotland. Yeah? Because you guys are more northern than us. You can imagine how cold it is. Okay, nice. Um, I'd look to complicate with all the emotions. Emoticons. It looks too complicated. I pass. Oh, notification. You here again? A nice try, notification. You pass. I don't think you would have done it anyway, Mush. Would you have done it? Notifications. What's the deal? Notification. This is a troll, y'all. Okay. There's also something recent that I want to talk to you guys about. It says 6 pillars of healthier, age defying lifestyle in 2026 according to expert. How do you guys feel about this? Because they are talking about, as expert, a few things that you can do and to become healthier. And that's according to some expert. They don't say which expert it is, but we can take a look at it together. I haven't read it yet. I haven't gone through this information, but it was published by, oh yeah, I can see, from Melissa Rudy. It was published 5 days ago. So it's talking about, let me see. It says here, let me put it here. I go to the gym, eat healthy, and look after myself. I'm still become sick regularly. Then there's something that you're doing. Like that shouldn't be the case, Peachy. There's something that you're not doing, or something that you're doing. Because eat healthy and you did the jabs. But there can be also some other things though that you're not really paying attention to. Because that shouldn't be the case. Like for me, I can't remember when was, knock on wood. I can't remember when was the last time I was sick. It just doesn't happen. I get it just doesn't happen. After I got the jobs, I become sick regularly. Yeah. But what makes you decided to get it though? I mean, were you one of the ones who it was like a necessity for you to get it? Because some people who in here took the job. I didn't took that. I mean, I knew what it was, so definitely I wouldn't take it. Because of my case was part of the of a Sheldon group. Okay, so you took it for your because of your kids. Okay, we can let me see. Vulnerable. Okay. Okay, it says here the 6 pillars of healthier age defying lifestyle in 2026 according to expert. Some of the things that you can do. So it's from a brain health specialist and NFL neurosurgeon offer alternative to quick resolution that typically fail. Okay, so the first thing that they say, if you want to have a lifestyle choice, have a good lifestyle choice, that's one. But it says the first number one is to don't retire early. What do you guys think about that? A lot of people want to retire as early as they can, but they say retirement can potentially accelerate physical and cognitive decline. That's what they say. But I mean, it depends how you guys see the retirement, because there are some people who see retirement as something, or as a moment in their life that they're sitting down and not doing anything at all whatsoever. I mean, if you are not physically engaging, you can retire but stay active. Yeah, exactly. You can retire, stay active. But do you guys, it says don't retire early. So which means that even if they say your retirement age, according to your work or each country that you're in, they can have a certain age gap for retirement, then they will say, okay, go beyond that age gap. Would you guys do it though, or would you still stick? Do you guys want to retire early or later, or on time, meaning the time that your country would say to, which is the age of retirement? It says here, research Research consistently show that continued with engagement in work, whether full-time, part-time, or even project or purpose-driven project, is associated with better cognitive resilience, cardiovascular health, and overall longevity. Who is the and this is from a doctor who was saying this. So continue to seek our mental health and social challenges, stimulate brain metabolism, neuroplasticity, and vascular health, according to a lot of different people. Which one, which one would you guys want to do? I mean, it depends. I don't look at retirement as something that I really want, to be honest. Like for me, it's like it would be my life being transformed into something else. So doing different activities or handling different responsibilities, more like instead of going full speed, more like slowing down a bit. But to retire, I don't see that something for me that I would want to do, because especially if you love what you're doing, why would you want to retire from it? Especially if you have built a life of the things that you want to keep doing. Why would you want to retire? But again, it's all about building your dream life. If you financially doing good, I say retire. Okay, and then what would you be doing after your retirement or during your retirement? And on the second part, which we already know, which everybody, you guys should know, is that although life is about stress, but the most important thing is how we handle the stress, how we deal with the stress. So there are certain things. Well, the first point, I kind of agree with it, but it's not for everybody. I think you should decide the most. That's when you should decide if you want to retire early or not. But just keep in mind the things that you have to really pay attention to, whether you're gonna retire early or not. It's still gonna be the same thing. I'm alone. I'm done. Okay. So no more headache. So the things you have to really keep in mind, whether you retire early or later, is that you need to keep focusing on your physical activity and your cognitive, your mind stimulates keep stimulating your mind daily, because that's how you get cognitive decline or physical, just overall declining of your life. It's eventually, and that's why you should always keep focusing on these things, no matter if you're gonna retire early or not. But again, for me, it's not about retirement, but it's more about transferring or having different responsibilities, slowing down. So, in other words, staying professionally active keep the brain and training, much likely exercise does for muscles. The key isn't working longer out of obligation; it's to stay engaged in something that challenges you or to fulfill you. Okay. All right, and that's interesting. And yeah, just like you were saying, Hope, some people don't even want to work. That's another thing too. And the second one is to balance your stress level. I already mentioned it, and we already know stress is one of the number one way that takes people away from this planet, because stress, it's it it is something that we always have to balance in our lives. So that's why a lot of people again choose to be single, or they choose to live their lives in a certain way. To find ways to balance your stress is very necessary. And again, there are some stress that you have to be able to allow to manifest in your life, because a lot of different things that you want, stress is part of life, and life is about stress management. So it says, professor of neurologist, surgery, and university, blah, 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 emphasis that importance of managing stress for optimal wellness. How do you guys manage your stress? What is your way that you manage your stress? And and are you actively knowing or feeling that your body, your mind, is the stress level is decreasing? Because that's very important, because there are certain times some people say, okay, I'm gonna manage my stress by doing such activities that still keep their stress level high. That's not necessary, and that's not managing your stress. Because let's say, for example, for some, avoid relationships. That's how you manage your stress. That's a big one. That's a big one too, to be honest. Um, how do you guys manage stress? Mhm, mhm. So the key is to balance priorities, work, family, friends, spirituality, and regular exercises. There are definitely exercises or to reduce chronic stress, which I've seen contribute to poor sleep, anxiety, and cardiovascular issues. He shared, yeah. Cardiovascular issues is one of the worst thing that you don't want to have. Who is the prize? You tell me. It's one of the things that you don't want to have because it's yeah, cardiovascular has to do with our heart, and it's one of the issues that we don't want to build over time. Anxiety and poor sleep, anxiety, all of that can compound. So I was saying earlier that sometimes there are certain activities that we might find that we are doing that is releasing stress, but again, you have to really pay attention to the thing that you're doing that is causing you to not drive your stress high. It could be a game that you're playing. You might feel, okay, this is let's unwind, let's distress, but this game still get your stress to be higher. Guys, like and follow, guys. Like and follow. Now, neither. Okay, so neither. So it can also be neither or both. Now, neither. Okay, then what was, okay, then how was it back then? You said no, neither person is the prize. Guys, like and follow. I'd appreciate it. Follow, guys. Yeah, so like I was saying, there can be some games, some activities that you're doing that you might be thinking, okay, this I'm doing this because I want to reduce my stress or manage my stress, but at the end of the day, it's causing you to be more stressful. So you have to really watch out for that. When you're looking for things that should be distressing you, you should be able to go through your body. You should be able to go through your body and realize that okay, your body is relaxed, your body is not tense anymore. What I'm hearing at this moment, God is the prize. Okay. All right, but I understand you want to be nebulous or just be focused on God, but can we get, I do get that. Okay, good. Okay. But can we get back to earth? Let's get back to earth and let's get back to God's creations. What would you say? Okay. And okay, he said also, in my experience, this stress balance is the key to health and longevity and may also help lower the risk of neurodegenerative diseases, so like Alzheimer's. I think now, sadly, men and more are more of the prize. Okay, why would you say that? Why you say why? But why do you say sadly? And why would you say okay? First thing first, can you address why would you mean sadly? And why do you feel that men are more the prize? It used to be women. Why are men are the prize now? Okay, so now moving on is the third thing. Because most women are single now. Oh, okay. But women are saying that they are choosingly, willingly choosing to be single. It's not something that it's a it's not something that they are, it's a choice. So meaning that they are in control of their singleness. Exactly. They are choosing it. Yeah, but some women are not choosing it though. Single by choice. Yeah. All right. Some people are not choosing it. Some people are just afraid. Some people just probably don't find the person that they are attracted to. Okay. The one who look and smell best. Okay. Although the one who look and smell best is the prize. Okay. What sort of smell? Oh, women are the prize for the man that looks for a trophy. Okay. Not for a deep connection. Okay, if a man is looking for a trophy, I'm trying to understand, guys. If a man is looking for a trophy, is that a good or bad thing in you guys' eyes? For the ladies, only for the ladies should answer this. If a man, all the guys, keep your mouth shut. Women and men should chase. Women and men should chase what? A man who wants to be the prize or princess who are DL or okay, a bad thing. Okay, it's a bad thing. Okay. All right, guys, like and follow y'all. So it's a bad thing for a man. Why is it a bad thing? Can you elaborate? The relationship itself is the price. Okay, apple pie. It's okay. Okay, for you, it's for you, Hope, it's okay. Everybody like and follow. Okay, so why is it a bad thing? Oh, how do you guys see it? Is it a good or bad thing if a man is looking for a trophy woman, his trophy wife? When men want us to chase, it's giving feminine energy. But the thing is, what I've heard so much lately is that most men nowadays want their woman to chase them. And I say, why not? Connection. Okay. And a healthy relationship, neither the man nor the woman is the prize. Hey, M. So, M, who's the prize? It's better if he looks for that. Most men now want a hard grafter. What is grafter? Men want to be baddies, and the only baddies are women. Sorry. How do the men want to be baddies? You always the prize. I should have known, M. I should have known your answer, but I had to ask. Have you heard the term male baddies? No, I haven't heard of that. What are male baddies? That's new though. What are male baddies like? I know baddies. Whenever I said baddies, I think automatically a woman. It goes to, I didn't know there was a possibilities for men become baddies or male baddies as well. What is that about? Yeah. Who's a male? Who's there? Is there any male baddies in the chat? Is there any male baddies? Hello. Okay. The third way, both should be the prize and a good respecting relationship. All right. All right. Both should be the prize. Okay. I got you. It's so let me see. What did you say? It's men who think women can't handle them because women don't want to chase. Okay. Okay, they think women cannot handle them because women don't want to chase. So no one gets a relationship then. Both bring value in different ways. That's true. Apple pie. Guys, can you guys like and follow y'all? And at the same time, we're talking about chasing a man is a bad idea. Why? I'm not saying that I don't agree with you, but I'm asking you why. My ex wanted me to chase him, and he was sassy. Turned out he was DL. I'm traumatized. He was DL, really? Yuck. Really? I mean, are you saying that just for saying it? Because you like F him at this point? I mean, is it real that he did that? DL is like in the down low, like in the down low that he likes. He low-key like he don't. I don't know if you guys seen down low. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen what was the show Stranger Thing when Mike was trying to say that he doesn't like girls, he likes men. No, I found out. I have really. You have proof of him being in the DL. He used to rub my makeup on perfume. Wait, I mean, okay, he used to put on your makeup and perfume. I mean, okay. There are some men who likes to wear women perfume though. That doesn't mean that they're in the DL. But I don't know about the makeup thing. But maybe he wanted to cover his blemishes. And did you find him like watching men and men type of content. A man is not prized to be a one. A woman is the prize, is a trophy to be to be chased. Okay, all right, get you. And he, are you? Yeah, exactly. Are you? And he also dressed up in my clothes and wanted his butt. Yeah, really. Hmm. I mean, he wanted to experience. What do you say? What do you say about that? Legit, I'm not even lying. Really? But okay, so he did he come out and say, "Hey, maybe some guys like to cross dress." I don't know if that's normal, but I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to cross dress, but some guys just like to do that. But I'm trying to like, okay, can you give me some more reasons why did you thought that your man was on the DL? Because I have enough. Why a sexual don't see gender? What's But I mean, maybe he was doing all of that for you. So maybe you were such a strong woman, you make him feel that way. Why not, I guess? And he's like, I might as well. He was very hyper. Okay, he was very hyper sexual. But to, in what way? To you, his woman, or to other men? No, he was in prison too and heard some room. Oh my God. You heard some rumors of what happened. And whoa. So prison turned him. Both man and woman are the prize because they choose each other. True. Facts. Guys, can you guys follow, like, and follow? Both partners should be each other's prize. If not, they shouldn't be together. That's a strong point. A strong point. So we're also talking about the 6 pillars of healthier, age-defying lifestyle in 2026. Mm, so the third one is to find a sense of purpose. Purpose is the reason why we all exist. And a strong sense of purpose is one of the most powerful and underestimated predictor of longevity. Because again, one thing's for sure, life is about purpose. We want to be able to do some things, and we want to do some things that bring us energy, things that bring us, that we want to do just naturally like that. And purpose is gonna be that. I don't know. What is you guys' purpose? Studies show that people who have meaningful pursuit have lower levels of chronic inflammation and a reduced risk of early death, doctor noted. Or, I mean, not early, but early death. And it says purpose activate both psychological and biological pathways. It influences stress regulation, immune balance, and even circular repair mechanisms. Whether purpose come from work, family, creativity, service, or learning, the act as a biological stabilizer, giving the body a reason to invest in long-term maintenance and repair. So what is you guys' purpose? Or where does your purpose come from as a person? Is it from your work, from your family, from your creativity, from a service, from learning? What do you guys feel is the source of your purpose? Do you guys know what is your purpose? And it's so moving on and moving on. Let me see. The next step is to embrace spirituality. That's for me. A lot of the time, some people ask me if I'm not getting your question. My question is, do you know your purpose? Or do you know your purpose? And what is the root of it? Is your purpose tied to your family, or is it tied to your work, or is it tied to your creativity, or is it tied to services or learning? What is the do you know your purpose first of all, and what does it ties from? Or what is the sector it is? Or you can just tell me, what do you know your purpose? Well, considering I have children, I find my purpose in them. Exactly. I have reasons to do things now. Yeah. So exactly, it gives you living reason to do things. It gives you a new up, a new form of energy to life. Yeah. Okay. I, so no, number four, which is embrace spirituality. I already spoke about that. I mean, started one thing is for sure. A lot of the time, some people ask me if I'm religious. For me, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, and because I think religion has to be a lot of the things that comes from man, from other people itself, and telling me how I should pursue my path, and spirituality feels for me as more control, and it's not really truly coming from within me. It's not coming from myself. I appreciate it. And I prefer that I'm spirituality because no one can actually manipulate that. I'm in a relationship with 6 women. Okay. I mean, does you're in a relationship with 6 women? Uh, all right. How do you manage? I think you're trolling at this point. So, embracing spirituality research suggests that regular spiritual or communal practices is linked to reduced risk of early death. And according to Marwan, who is also a member of AVIF clinic, special scientific advisor. Okay, wait. Why they keep shining, putting so much shine on these people's name? Every time I have to be according to. I believe it can be important contributor to overall well-being. He said, no, he's adding it's also been linked to lower rate of depression, whether through faith services or a consistent community routine. These practices can provide connection, perspective, and resilience at times of year you can emotionally challenge for many. Okay, do you okay, it must be you're trying to it must be hard to entertain all 6 women. He is a very strong man. Yeah. No, I mean, and well, it must be hard trying to join. Wait, my man, Nigel, are you trying to recruit another number seven, Nigel? Are you looking for a number seven already? I mean, there are 7 days, Nigel. If all your 6 women should be as I am, huh? You get run, man. Yeah, you'll run all of the 6 away. Yeah, but maybe Nigel know how to pick him. Nigel. Um, so are you guys religious or you guys spiritual? Which one is it? Which one is it? Um, Spiritual or religious? Guys, can you guys become a member? I would appreciate it. No, thank you. I stick with just the normal version of a relationship. Yeah. Actually, actually that's you mean the Western version of a relationship because in some countries, I mean, it's also a normal version, but it's just the one that is not practiced so much here. I'm from Russia, crazy woman. I mean, okay, really, are Russian women crazy? I mean, I can imagine not all, but I've heard that the Russian women are colder than the Siberian winter. Is that true? Apple pie. Why are you guys so? You said crazy. Well, why? I do apologize. I will rectify my Western dynamic of relationship. Okay, okay. Yeah, I do understand. It's not for everybody, to be honest. All of us have one different dimensions or different settings when it comes to relationship. We all have our own preferences. Guys, can we get to 15K likes, y'all? I'd appreciate it. Can you all guys also follow? Children are the prize. Okay, why would you say that then? I'm trying to. Okay, I want you guys say something. I'm trying to understand what's the standpoint you come in with. I'm just very selfish. I do not like to share my well, it's better that you know that and the man knows that than yeah. It's better that that is communicated so he wouldn't be like, "Oh, I didn't know." So the number 5 is to treat food as fuel. Um Afrita Afrita says food should be viewed not merely as calories but as fuel to for cellular energy production and repair. Cellular energy production. Diet rich and whole unprocessed food, particularly they keep trying to suggest the Mediterranean diet, but again, you need to find your own diet or your own nutritional balance and customize it for your own self and provide because they said provide the nutrients that support mitochondria chondrial function, vascular health, and brain metabolism. He said, I'm not religious, but I believe in a creator and science. Yeah, so do I. So yeah, I've been welcome to the party. The goal isn't restriction, it's nourishment, supplying your body with what it needs to repair, adapt, and thrive over time. That is true. That is true. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So doctors recommend, okay, we already know a lot of the things. I used to be religious until I read the Bible. Oh, okay. So, and what part of the Bible that actually told you, okay, well, you need to do something different? I go in and ask question. Same here for me, to be honest. Even when I was a child, Orthodox religious, yeah. Even for me, when there's the same story for me too, because when I read and when I was also seeing the state of the people who goes to church, and I was like, okay, this doesn't seem there's something is not adding up. I'm not Russian, I'm Romanian, crazy. I'm it's very lovely way and a very lovely way. Okay, well, probably for you is a lovely way, with all flowers. You think like, oh, okay, I'm spicy, I'm crazy, and it's like, yeah, a man need to learn to deal with it. You're not Russian, oh, Romanian, but crazy. Hmm. Guys, like and follow y'all. My ex-boyfriend for America, and why is still looking and wants me. Yeah, but why don't you want him back? Your ex-boyfriend from America, New from New York City. Why don't you take him back? Okay, the last, I think, I don't know if this is the last one, but it's six. I think it was supposed to be six. Is the use sleep as a foundation. Um, I mean, we all know for sure that sleep is very necessary for all of us because a lot of different situation. Although we are not aware a lot of the time of where we are when we are asleep, but a lot of things are happening during our sleeping period because there's a lot of cleansing, there's a lot of activities that are taking place in our body while we are asleep, and they wouldn't otherwise take place if we were not putting ourselves to sleep. Yes, a wonderful love story we had for 4 years, North Carolina. Okay. Hmm. But why did it end? I don't know. Like, do all do all love stories actually have an, I mean, not all, of course not, but why does the majority of love stories do have an end though? So okay, so now as after I've talked about the six pillars to of healthier age defined lifestyle in 2026, have you guys, is there any where or any aspect of these six pillars or something else that you find in your life that needs to be put more focus is needed to you know put on it, or you need to find ways to overcome it? Believe me or not, it was a virtual love story. A virtual love story for 4 years. How does that work? Because we are not strong enough to keep, or are not, or too strong is scarring you. And okay, because are not strong enough to keep, or are too strong that is scaring you away if you are an avoidant. Ooh. What do you wait, let me just go back because I think I'm missing some part of this comment. You mean you talking about the church, right? So how do you manage that? 4 years. I can never. I can never, apple pie. 4 years of virtual relationship. I mean, was that really a real relationship though? Apple pie. After him, I can't be with anyone. Are you serious here? What am I hearing here? I was answering why all the love stories end. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Gotcha. Let me see. Because all the love story ends because you are not strong enough to keep, or strong that it's scaring you away if you, yeah, yeah, hmm. Yeah, okay. It's like distance. It's like a distance. I mean, it's not. It is that. It's like a distance relationship. Yeah, I hope it is a distance relationship. But do you guys? How do you? Is a distance relationship really a relationship though? I mean, have you guys? Okay, apple pie. Have you guys ever been in the same room together? Whereas we slept with Mike. We slept with Mike voice. Distance, anything doesn't work. That's what I mean. I mean, if closeness doesn't work, what, like, distance doesn't have a chance. I don't believe in a distance relationship. It's like an illusion. Yeah. That's why I'm asking. Is long distance relationship even real at this point? Is it really a relationship at this point? Don't say don't say that and don't judge me. I'm just look, we are not judging you. I'm telling you what for me, and she was telling you for her. But for you it worked. But that's why I'm asking you. I don't agree with the question. The relationship is the price. Okay. Okay. It's you don't okay, but it's not about disagreeing, but I understand. You don't agree with this question. Okay, why don't you agree? Because you don't like the question. Don't judge me. Nobody is judging you. Also, hello. Yeah, the question got you. Real. So, okay. The question here now is a long distance relationship a relationship though? Good evening. Hey, Mayuha. How you doing? Real is when you are there able to, when you are there able to consume it. Hmm. But you are not judged, just different opinions. Exactly, Pi. It's just different opinion. It is. How? Okay. How? How? I mean, for some people, it can be a long distance relationship, or can be, and for some, it works. They make it work, and this is the first time for me I've heard, you know, someone make it work and make it work until 5 years. I mean, 4 years. He become very jealous. You need to go out. I have a picture where date I date a day, hours, or it's hard. Yeah, become very jealous. Yeah, I mean, you must you must all love you then. Not to guys though. They gonna cheat. People cheat. It's not only to guys. Hard to learn. I mean, hard to explain. If you have never met in person, it's yeah. I can work of you make the effort to either move there and him move next to her. Yeah, what okay, apple pie. Why didn't you guys decided to move together? You know, that's why I'm in a depression right now. Apple pie, why didn't you guys decided to move together or move he moved to you or you moved to him? Why didn't you guys do that? It's a long distance relationship. So okay, then Ayo Mayo, have you ever been in a long distance relationship, Mayo? And did your man, yeah, I mean your ex, did he cheated? So how long ago, Apple Pie, did you I asked you a question already? No? But would you do it though? Guys, like and follow, I'd appreciate it. Let's get to 15K likes. I have boy I have boy cheaters. You have boy cheaters. Wait, what do you mean? You mean your son? I have boy cheater. I'm cheated. I have boy cheated. What do you mean? Your son cheated? Okay, Mayo, you say what did you say yes to, Mayo? I forget. He cheated. Who cheated? I would do long distance relationship. But okay. I mean, long distance relationship could be, I mean, it's a why though? Why? I think she preferred her partner that he cheated. Okay, she referred to her partner. Oh, your partner cheated. Ish. Mm. I was distance relationship and he cheated. Oh, okay. So for you it didn't work. Yeah. Yeah. No long. So I mean, at this end of the day, he's like, how did you find out that he cheated though? How did you know? I mean, it was long distance anyway. There is no problem. I was honest, love him blindly, and on return he broke me in million of pieces. But I mean, apple pie, didn't you? Men are built different. Yeah, we are. Women are built different too. But what do you mean by that though? Sorry to hear that. I hope you can get better soon. So apple pie sounds like it's fresh that you guys just broken up. Women also cheat. Yeah. Yeah, and lie. Okay, yeah. We have different needs as humans. It's yes, true, we do have different needs, but that still doesn't mean that that still doesn't mean that women don't cheat. It's just that like we expect you guys because you a lot of the time it's like we expect women to not cheat, but again, I don't know why people would expect that or why men would expect that, which is a big heavy weight to put on someone. Yes, it's a month. Okay, apple pie. So give it a couple of months for you to, overcome this. It is true, but cheating is a choice. Cheating is always a choice. No matter what, he cheated it, I move on. How did you find out that he cheated? I needed to go visit my family in other countries. I need where? So then why apple pie? Why didn't you decide to move together? What are what are the meaning of prize? You don't know what's the meaning of prize? I'm smart. No, come on. You have to give me some. Come on. Sheesh, you didn't. How did you? So did you have like a secret how you call it? I do. But okay, then if you do, then try to imply the meaning of price in the same way that you would mean it in this sentence. So did you have like a secret agent? It have been with my partner. Women are the prize. Okay, hello. Women are the prize. Why? Why women are the prize? It have been 10 years we separated, but I put my hands on fire that he never cheated. But I put my hands. How do you mean? You put your hands on fire that he never cheated? For a month, I can't contact him daily too, so I get mad, run to other women. Mad, run to other women. What do you mean? Hi. So, pas. That's what you call me now. Vous parlez de quoi? On parlait de ceci. I trust he never cheated. I just a figure of speech. Oh, okay, you trust that he never cheated. Then he never did. That's good. If you trust he never did, then you don't have to go look for. Don't put yourself through that because there are some people who are so curious and want to find out. I mean, what would be the point of finding out at this point? At this, if you were in a relationship with him, that would be different. I went to visit him, but his attitude had changed. Oh my God, this guy, he didn't have his stuff. He didn't organize himself. Sheesh. Anyways, let me see. Anyways, all you he cheated me on me with other women. Or he cheated on you with another woman. But apple pie, hi Yema. Apple pie, you gotta know he have a girl? Not at all. I need to I needed to come up again. Yeah, that's good. Both both we are equal but opposite in what we bring. Okay, true. Good, good. Can you guys like and follow y'all? Can you follow? She gave birth a son with him. Are you serious, Apple Pie? Like seriously? Thank you guys. Can you guys like and follow? Apple Pie, are you serious? So he cheated on you, she gave birth a son with him. Really? Thank you guys. Because something went wrong in the DM. What do you mean? Something went wrong in the DM? In my DM that you sent to me or whatever? Which one? Thank you guys. Almost 5K. I mean 15K. After all, he came back for me yesterday that he loved me and want me back. Yeah. So you're gonna be like taken back. I saw that text was sent out not by me. Oh, that's strange. So a text is sent from your account, but it's not by you. Okay. I have to go now. Have a good night. Have a good night to you. My parents in the 80s had long distance at the end of married, but they met in person first place. Okay. But that was a different time, to be honest. That was a different time. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's a it's a hard work. I'll not get back to him. Come on, I'll not. You won't get back to him, maybe accidentally. Okay, okay. All right. But how is it? How is it like that? They cheated. You cheat, you block and move on. Well, yeah, exactly. They cheat, block and move on. That's strange. No phone, no mobile phone or Wi-Fi. Yeah, it was a different time. They were, they had to, they didn't have their phone with them where they can actually, they want to, open these apps and then see a body, or, there was not so much, so much distraction. Life was like completely focused. They know, okay, they are working towards, coming together, instead of like when they're traveling, they see a poster, it's like of a girl, or they were not, their time was much more simpler. They didn't have the information at this point, which make it good in some ways. It was not an easy relationship. We went through many situations. To me, I believe in catching flights, not feeling. Wait. At this point, it was the end. Both treated by others as a prize. Okay. Olivia, I think your name is Olivia. I don't know, like Oviva. So wait. Hope, are you a dude at this? No, you're not a dude. But how do you, Olina? Oh, okay, Olina. Hi, Olina. How do you catch flights, and you go and let somebody handle the business, or what do you do when you get to this destination? Yeah, I know, right? Because I know it's like, you catch flights. Where do you go? I mean, do you let somebody else handle the business? It was the real true story, true love story. Loved him and still, or Mangan, hard to heal. Yeah, well, by the way, my name is Marina. Mariana. Hi, Mariana. Okay. Let me see how long it's been. Hi, Paulina. I travel now, no relationship. Or you just travel, like you just go travel, solo traveling and stuff like that. Wait, what he told? Well, you're gonna tell me. I mean, okay. I thought you said you're gonna move on, Apple Pie. I thought you said you were gonna move on. Why you still love always? Okay, no, love always, John. Yeah, is that from a book, Apple Pie? Catching feelings, I mean, catching flights, not feelings. Oh, I like that. Do you catch taxis also? Do you catch trains also? You know, men and women are both the price. Thank you. Thank you. So you see relationship through a balanced eye. I drive. Okay. All right. So I was gonna say, because both. Okay. Guys, can you guys like and follow? I was asking because taking flights is like letting somebody else do it for you, but maybe you wanted to be taken care of. Thank you, Haley. We're trying to get to 5K and 15K, y'all. Can you guys like and follow? Okay, you drive. Mhm. Nobody can understand how I am soul, heart, brain. What? At this point, you're doing too much, apple pie. I'm single, so taking care of myself. Okay. You said it's been 4 years. Thank you for listening, my love story. Yeah. So, apple pie, why don't you try to find yourself a man in real life? Yeah. Find yourself a man in real life. Why don't you get yourself a man in real life then, rather? Probably it's time that you do something different. Beerman, What's up, Luna? Everybody in the chat, like and follow. I'd